everyone, and welcome back to Hermitcraft. I have just spent a lovely week away in the mountains relearning how to ski. It was amazing. And whilst I've been away, my neighbor Tango has built a mountain range. This is insane. It's so cool to come back online after a week and see the progress that all my neighbors have made. I suppose that's a sign that I need to get back to work, huh? In the previous episode, I worked on this grand entrance to my mega base. And of course, we put a portal in our base. Today, we need to work on the other side of everyone's portals. It's Nether Hub Day. With a lot of help from my fellow hermits, the material gathering segment of this video is very simple. We're just going to be pulling from here, plus the rest comes from my bartering farm. Now, for the main reason I did not start this project before I went to the mountains. I have to tier up this entire room. When I first started this project, I got it to a workable level of dugout. It's kind of spawn-proofed and stuff, but it's not good and it's not the correct size right now, so there's a lot of work to be done. It's nothing a bit of digging can't solve, though. I'll be honest, this Nether Hub project is a little bit like the ski trip I was just on in that I signed up to do it with absolutely no clue if I was going to be capable of doing it, if I knew how to do it. Basically no prior knowledge or experience building a Nether Hub, but you know, some blind confidence is okay sometimes, I suppose. On the ski trip I was just on, I had no idea when I signed up if I actually remembered how to ski or not, because it had been a number of years. Thankfully, although it was difficult to relearn, I was able to relearn and have quite a lot of fun. And while I also don't know how to build a Nether Hub, I'm on Hermitcraft and there's lots of experts on here that I can constantly go to for advice. The first thing I've done wrong, as you can see, is I've told all of the hermits to put their nether portals on a certain Y level, and then I immediately realized that Y level was too high. I didn't really realize when I started planning this just how tall I needed this to be in order to look the way I wanted to look. So I'm digging out a little bit more of the central area so we can move the pathways down a little bit. And if you look at that border down there, that's going to be like the very, very bottom, but there's not actually going to be anything down there except glass, so it's not really super important. It's a really good thing digging netherrack is satisfying. Guys? What is that? Hold on. What? Why do you look like that? It just jump scared me so much. I think it has a head on. I think I killed a hoglin and it picked up its head. Oh, it's horrible. What's happening? Honestly, this must be up there for worst nether biomes. I think it's only beat by that basalt one with the magma cubes. That one's really, really, really horrible. This one's just really horrible. And honestly, it's partially self-inflicted because I really could be spawn-proofing this as I go and doing it chunk by chunk, but I'm committed now. I'm here. We're doing it.
I think one of the most special parts about doing a project like this on a server like Hermitcraft is every time I'm in an area for a long period of time, just grinding something, I'm almost guaranteed to get a visitor. And in this particular clip, Impulse and Skiz came over and chatted with me, and we all got to digging out the nether, which was so helpful and it makes the time pass so much faster. Yeah, okay, I've successfully, officially turned the Hermitcraft Nether Hub into a hazard. I have warned the hermits to be careful, but as you can see, we have the basis of a hub here, and this sort of magenta and frog-like box is the beginning. Got a long way to go on the building front, but I'm actually taking inspiration from my neighbor, Grian. Grian's been doing some really cool things this season with glass. I absolutely love how magical it's turned out in his base. I think this effect is super convincing. So naturally, in our supplies up here, I have asked for a significant amount of glass. Yeah, I bet it's a lot of glass. And since I'm going for sort of a whimsical, magical theme, I've also asked for a lot of magenta dye. This is probably
probably the most magenta dye I've ever seen in one spot. So now that everything's kind of dug out, the next step in this hub is building up the magenta portion of this wall. Nobody's actually going to be walking down here. I'm going to be filling it with glass, and hopefully with the frog lights down here, it should slightly glow. I'm hoping it'll look kind of magical in the end. Also, I am slightly under the weather right now. I haven't really fully lost my voice, but if I sound a little bit more nasally than usual, we can blame the ski trip. Good news is, this is actually the perfect kind of Minecraft chore to do while you're under the weather, because there's not actually much brain power involved. I just have to build up the sides. It's not even textured. I don't gotta worry about anything. Nice, easy recovery project.
Since I am both under the weather and building another hub, I have Joel has asked for Blackstone, and for some reason, I think I'm just bored, I decided I would make him sing for it. And since it's Joel, he agreed. There are perks to living next to the rainbows and sunshine, you see.
There he is.
How much Blackstone, Gem? How much Blackstone?
2 shulkers.
I stay out too late. Dun, 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 dun. I got nothing on my brain. Dun, 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 dun. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many dates. Dun, 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 dun. But I can't make them stay. Dun, 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 dun. And that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. Cause the player's gonna play. And the hater's gonna hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. Ooh, shake it off. Shake it off. Do you want a second
No, that was lovely. That was actually the complete right amount. That was great.
Yeah, good. I didn't think you'd want any more. Yoink. Taking these. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
all right,
Joel.
that saved me 3 hours of mining. Woohoo! Okay, goodbye.
Oh, it is just a gift to live next to Joel. I do love it. Right, that was a good little intermission, I think. I think that's made my whole day.
Now, speaking of Blackstone, let's head back into the Nether hub, because I think that is what I actually need next as well. Since I'm doing that glass effect I was talking about, the entire magenta thing you see here, that's the floor. And I want to make it look like there's a bridge within this floor, kind of magic-y looking. This is definitely a trust the process type of situation, but I'm going to be using Blackstone and stone brick to kind of make 4 of the same bridge in here. And then when we add the glass, hopefully it'll look like it's sunken into the floor. Fun fact while you watch me build this up, I've been trying to come up with a design for this hub since about episode 3. It actually took a lot of trial and error in creative mode to come up with something that complemented the Hermitcraft server really well. I didn't want it to draw so much attention to itself, but I did want it to be nice, so I landed on this sort of magic theme. And I think I like it. Hopefully you're gonna like it, but you're gonna have to trust the process a little bit. Right, we are now about 8 minutes into this video and 15 hours or so into this project, and I'm hoping you're still trusting the process, because this is definitely one of the strangest things I've built in a while, and it's not very detailed down here. That's very much on purpose. This is all going to be filled in by glass, so it's a little bit like building underwater, but the details are even less important because you can't swim through glass at all. I will mob-proof this. I will. I just haven't gotten there yet. I think one of the things that's taking me a really long time at this point is the fact that I haven't really ripped the band-aid off yet. I've been working on this floor section, and I'm trying really hard not to get in the way of the hermits. I've been kind of trying to keep all the pathways open and stuff so that this hub is still functional, because, you know, there's lots of people online still, and they're using this place to get back and forth. But I think if I want to finish this episode in any amount of time, it's time to rip the band-aid off. And by that, I mean this old hub has finally got to go. The next thing that I really need to complete, aside from tearing out all of the existing things, is I need to get the rest of this floor in, so the glass built up, the main pathways actually in place, the new portal in the center, and the ceiling. The ceiling probably going to be the hardest bit, but don't worry, I have a plan. also have to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with Grian's portal. It's the only portal in the hub. Luckily, it was very close. Like Cub over here, he's super close to the hub. There's another really close one there, but there's only one portal so far in the actual hub. The hermits are actually fairly close together. I was looking at the north tunnel here, because this one is going to be the green tunnel. And this is the furthest person. This is Corrales. And it's actually, as you can see, not that far. I guess it should probably be kind of a relief, actually, that the hermits are pretty close together, because it means my effort on the tunnels doesn't need to be quite as long as in previous seasons. It also means this hub will just generally not be as big as our previous 2 hubs, simply because we're just all so close together in the overworld. This entire video so far, we've been working on just the floor, and I'm happy to say it is finally in. It's a very dark, magical floor that just ever so slightly glows. I've done that using the frog lights that you saw. The magenta right now looks really harsh, but we're next going to work on a gradient and connect this whole thing up to the ceiling. From here, everything should get a lot more fun. We're officially into the details of this hub, and I've brought the Happy Gas in to help. Because, as you can see, I need to do the ceiling. I'm going to turn on some brightness for this part, but don't worry, this hub is meant to be viewed in the actual darkness. Look, it's B-dubs!
Oh.
Nether hub, B-dubs. Nether hub time.
Oh, it is looking nice.
Thanks. I just got the floor in. So you can walk
My
now a little
gosh,
bit.
You poor thing. I'm so sad that you have to do this. But you want to. You want to do
I
it.
volunteered. You did it last season. Granted, you did it
I
up there.
volunteered. Yes, but reluctant.
I was a little reluctant too, but after Tango asked for like the 3rd time and nobody responded, you know, you got it.
Somebody's got to step up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the chops for it. This
Shouldn't
is
be too
cool.
difficult. It's gonna be magic-y and purple and yeah, it'll be fine.
Ooh, I like it. Very
you,
nice.
thank you,
I almost took a tumble, but this is fairly safe now, isn't it?
It's almost there. Yeah, I don't think there's any lava or anything to fall into now. It's got a floor.
Do you need anything? Any materials?
Moss.
You still need moss?
Well, everybody that's offered moss so far has made me go find it in their storage room, and I haven't done that yet. So the first person to actually bring me moss wins.
Okay. All right. I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now.
Okay.
I'll bring you. Well, I know you need like a lot of double chests, right?
Yeah, it's for the tunnel to Corrales.
The north.
Yeah.
The north tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay. I will bring what I have.
Okay,
I'll be
you're the
right back.
best. I knew I could get moss out of somebody. The hermits have been so amazing on this project, though, seriously. Most of these supplies are from the hermits. It's been so extremely helpful. The glazed terracotta that I'm about to use, for example, is terracotta from Wells, and I think dye from Tango, and then I smelted it myself, because, you know, that's kind of the easy part.
All right. Let's see what we got here. We got... Ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay, there's some in there.
Oh, there we go. There's moss.
There's some more. That's good.
Here we go. Yes.
Yeah, it's some.
We have moss. Thank you, King.
But we'll do more.
That's perfect. Do you know what? It's actually good because I'm going to do like the first section of the tunnel, and then I'm going to be like, here, hermits, copy it. Go for it.
Good luck to you. Continue on. Yeah, that's smart. I'll upload everything you can.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I love
Yeah.
delegating. It's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is perfect. With this, I'll be able to start the north tunnel heading to Corrales, B-dubs, Etho, all of the people up in that direction. And this tunnel, the other direction, to me, Tango, Doc, Joel, is going to be the red tunnel. I've tried to color code everything in sort of a theme. As best I could, anyway. I think it's Happy Gas time now. I was going to do this with scaffolding originally, but then I thought Happy Gas probably easier. So I just need to remove all of this ceiling. And in order to get the maximum height out of this nether hub, I'm actually working with the bedrock using the gray glazed terracotta because they kind of blend together. and it'll just create this like really kind of crazy pattern ceiling, which I think should look pretty cool. This is definitely a pretty slow and tedious project, but I'm actually kind of enjoying it as like a winter project. I'm glad that I saved it for after Christmas. There's been a big blizzard here in real life, and there's just something cozy about having a big grind in Minecraft to do while you're kind of trapped inside anyway. And the occasional visits from my fellow hermits have broken up the grind a lot. Uh-oh. Oh, for goodness sake.
Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I want to live.
Oh my gosh, this guy is so horrible. Stupid piglin. That's a strong sword. What do you have? Sharpness 3! Come on! On that note, the ceiling is pretty much in place. It looks like a hotel carpet, and I kind of love it. And I guess with that completed, the next thing to do is the horrible walls. And actually, my bartering farm that I made with Gran is going to come massively in handy for this. One of the things that I was thinking about when designing a nether hub is all of the blocks that I can use that actually can be completely automatically farmed. So, I'm gonna be using crying obsidian and obsidian in these walls because we can farm it and it's purple, so it goes great with the glass that I was using. Also going to be using blackstone with that because it kind of goes with obsidian, and then I have some other blocks that I can use to make a gradient. I'm so glad we made that bartering farm. This is the part that I need to really not mess up because messing up the placement of obsidian is kind of a pain. Basically, we're just gonna do like a simple gradient here. I'll pop some different blocks in like that, and then like this. Again, we have to really not mess up the obsidian placement here. I think this is roughly what we want. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just gotta do that in each of these gaps.
Most of the time that I was doing all of this grindy work, I was actually watching Critical Role on the side, which is Dungeons & Dragons. If you don't know, I got to play my first ever campaign of Dungeons & Dragons thanks to our Dungeon Master, Pixel Riffs, with Scar, Grian, and Impulse. It was so fun, and that content is over on the second channel if you're at all interested in Dungeons & Dragons.
Now let's talk about nether tunnels. This is arguably the most important part. This is how the hermits are going to get to their base. For example, Exuma is right there, and my base is also down that way. With any luck, the hermits will enter the appropriate colored tunnel and be able to find exactly what they're looking for when they use this hub. The central area is basically just a big old decoration. The whole time I've been building this hub, I've had to think about several very important things, such as fire tech and also where mobs can spawn within here. So obviously I built out of glass because mobs cannot spawn on glass, they can't spawn on frog lights, and they also can't spawn on bottom slabs. So that's why everything is a slab. However, I don't know if they can spawn on a stair if I have it facing up. I'm about to find that out. It'll be fun to find that out. And I also have realized that this is technically full blocks. I think I'm gonna have to put buttons on top of these. Otherwise, we will get mob spawning on them. That is a very good, big, bold entranceway. Now we need frog lights in the middle of it, and I'm also going to use some nether bricks as like the roof material, sort of. I've basically just designed the entranceways to just be like a fantasy roof of sorts. All of these are full spawnable blocks though, so man, I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to make sure nothing spawns there. There's lots of solutions to getting around things spawning, but for the full blocks on this roof, I'm literally just gonna place a button on each one, which should prevent spawns. Same with this. Most hermits will never be up here, so this won't matter in the actual design. See, look at that. One singular spawnable block on that pillar, and a guy spawned on it. Ugh.
Anyways, to make these stand out a lot more, I've turned off my brightness for a second so we can see it with the actual lighting, and we're going to be adding lights to each of these entryways. Very thankful for Ethos Froglight Farm right now. I'm also going to bring down some of that roof detail to just finish this off a lot nicer. Yeah, that's much better. It is an excessive amount of light, but in the Nether, things are so dark that you honestly need an excessive amount of light in everything. Right, I guess now I just have to do it 3 more times. Easy, easy peasy. I got this. Alright, I've gone to get a bunch of pale oak to turn into buttons because after thinking about it, I'm pretty sure stuff can spawn on upside down stairs, which is really annoying, but this whole thing will just, whoops, it'll look a lot better if I go ahead and properly spawn proof it now. I really don't want to have to deal with the ghast spawning in here, and the hoglins are annoying, and but yeah, I mean, let's just get this over with. I am so close at this point to finishing up this project. I'm so excited. This is the longest I've probably ever spent in the Nether, and it's not my favorite place to be. I'll be the first to admit.
I'm so lost.
Come here.
There's no way out of this.
It's my fault. Come here.
The label's gone.
Come, I'm building.
Ah, let me out.
Graham? Don't break my hub.
I've got no choice. There's no labels anymore. This is why you should never touch the hub.
I'm working on it. Up here, come.
How was I supposed to know it was here?
To be honest, I don't even know if it's still here, but and then, aha, found it.
I was never going to find this in a million years.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
I'm a little bit, I'm working on it, okay? Goodbye. This is the problem with working on a hub that's currently in use. I have fully covered up the tunnel to the mining desert, which is a really important tunnel, but I need to bring it down here. And that's gonna take some time for me to do. So for now, I'm gonna keep just working on the details, and the details that we need next is the trim on the top, the like crown molding of sorts that goes all the way around here. It'll look a lot more polished if I do that. And also, as you can see, if I turn off gamma override, it's just a little bit dark up in the corner still, which I think I can change using some end rods dangling from the ceiling. It should give us more of that magic effect. Now, I want to do the entire trim of this hub in lodestones. They got a lot cheaper in recent versions. They used to be made out of netherite, but now you just need iron. Thankfully, with my iron farm, I have tons of iron, and I also have tons of stone. It's still 8 bricks for 1 block, but I think it's worth it because this is a really cute block. Do kind of wish there was a slightly faster way to craft this. Hopefully that's enough for now. Okay, so here's the current dilemma. We have 2 very plain pillars. They hit the ceiling in a really plain, ordinary way, and we want to just dress this up and make it look a little bit more fantasy-like, I guess. So I'm gonna just do the typical arches. It is an even number, but like that should be fine. I'm so glad I'm doing the Nether Hub in a season where we have access to the happy gas, because it makes it so much easier to do this. Already, I think that's a pretty big improvement. I love that I can come down here and actually reach all of my building materials and stuff from the gas. Your reach is so long in this game. I can just grab some stone walls, and I think with those in the corners there, we'll get a nice arch going. Yeah, there we go. This really is the sort of detail that not many hermits are probably ever going to look up at, but I still think it's important. It needs to be done. I'm going to do the same thing on these arches here and just make it look like it's kind of holding up the ceiling a little bit. Yeah, that already looks so much more supportive. I like it. The nice thing about this hub is once I have one section done, I just have to do it on all the sections. this final part of the build requires just a little bit more overworld material gathering. Something I've struggled with a little bit when it comes to this hub is the fact the fire tick's on this server. So I can't use all my usual cozy blocks that I like especially in the wood range. I'm going to be using one flammable block other than the pale oak buttons, and that's going to be azalea leaves, because I think having them kind of hanging from the ceiling would really brighten up this area. I'm going to combine that with some amethyst clusters and some ender rods to give a magical feel. And although I haven't done it yet, I'm hoping our centerpiece with this portal is going to be a grand magical tree reaching through the roof. I do not intend to accomplish the tree part in this episode, but it's something I can aim towards, I suppose. For now, let's try to get our final bit of lighting in here. I'm gonna do this just sort of randomly, like different lengths of end rods, and then a little bit of purple in spots like that. Okay, that has definitely brightened up that corner so much. I need even more. I didn't realize I was going to be able to add so much of this. This is lovely. Okay, comparing one side to the other now, that is exactly what we were missing. Just a little touch of green. Everything needs a little touch of green, I feel. Oh my gosh, are you seriously spawning up there? Come on! I feel like I've been trying to spawn-proof this for hours. All right, fine. Show me where I missed a button. Oh, I didn't do any buttons here. Well, that would explain it. Okay, fine, I'm doing buttons. Well, if I do say so myself, I think this is actually looking pretty good. I'm happy with this hub so far. I mean, at the moment, it really is just decorative. So the function of a hub is for us hermits to be able to get places a lot quicker. And right now, I've done the opposite of that because I think I've made it harder for the hermits to get places. I have tried to connect up to the old tunnels, but admittedly, some things have gotten a lot more confusing. So in the next episode, we need to make the tunnels. And importantly, each of the 4 tunnels have to look completely differently. That way you know which direction you're going. Obviously, right now it's a completely symmetrical hub, which would be really confusing. Don't worry though, I have a plan. I also need to do something with Grian's portal. So at the moment, it's just in this room. I mean, what if I just used chains to hang it from the ceiling? Is that gonna look silly? I don't know, maybe. The other option is to put it actually up on the roof, but I'm a little worried people won't be able to find his portal then. So let's hope me moving it over just a tiny bit didn't ruin anything. I think that looks pretty good. We may have to do some sort of parkour with glass in order to allow the hermits to visit him, but that should also be doable. Yeah, that'll totally work until I come up with a better idea. Okay, so today we have transformed this nether hub from something very ugly but semi-functional to something very pretty. And arguably a little bit less functional, maybe. But don't worry, I have lots of plans, and this is only part 1 of the journey of transforming this hub. This is the central area, the one that connects to the shopping district, and now I need to do all 4 corridors. They're all going to be different, of course, and the hermits are going to be able to connect to them, and I'm excited to get started with them. I'm also excited to get started on the centerpiece here, which I obviously have done nothing with today other than put a giant portal, but I do have some ideas. For now, I'll tell you what, I think I've spent enough time in the nether. I need to see some blue sky. I'm gonna lose my mind in here. Oh, Mega Base, I missed you. Oh my gosh, it's good to be back. It makes me kind of glad, actually, that I took on the Nether Hub project because it's making me even more excited to work on my actual base. More of that in the next episode, though, huh? I think we did enough for today. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Leave all your ideas and suggestions and things in the comments down below. I can't wait to hear your feedback, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.